Welcome, and we're doing a special Geek Out live from Burritoville in Montreal, and we're going to explain to you what that's about and what you could be doing if you are interested in doing some other activities. So come check it out. Okay, with me right here is Andrew, and he is a co-founder of geekmontreal.com, and he's one of the persons who organizes Geek Montreal. If you could tell me a little bit about it.
Geek Montreal as an entity is a online community with a message board, events listings, and what we call the geek list. Just hundreds of kind of geeky things that are going on around the city. Found online at www.geekmontreal.com, and offline it's a community of folks coming together to do things like play board games, role-playing games, make crafty things like buttons and whatnot, play video games from back in the days of yore, and do presentations on different topics that interest us. We've had people here talking about 3D video game systems, talking about the graffiti research laboratories and their various projects, and political things as well, like a website that kind of tracks what your MPs are doing for you with each vote that goes on in the House of Parliament.
Awesome. And what brought you about making these Geek Outs?
Alex and I, the fella involved, were down in Vermont about a year and a half ago and ran into a similar sort of outfit doing something in a city of 5,000 people, or not even a city, a village, I guess, and realized that Montreal was in dire need of something similar, and have worked ever since to put something like this together.
Awesome, thank you very much.
And I have this, and I have this connected to it. At the start of my turn, I would have an income of 8, which goes on here. I would have an income of 2, which goes on here, and I would have an income of 1, which goes on here.
Okay, right now we're playing Scrabble with the cheapest people I've ever played with. They do paw, they don't even make complicated words. Ow, ha. I just learned today, fee is a word, and when I want to make up 2-letter words, it's not a word. Very frustrating. Let's look at the score, okay? We have, I'm sorry, we have Leah. Who's Leah right now?
That's
Leah, hello? She has 117. Rebecca?
No.
That's her over here. She's camera shy, so we're 103. And we have...
I'm Amy.
Amy. And she's got, right there, 81. And you got yours truly with a whopping score of 37. All right, so what's your name?
My name is Jérôme Beaulieu.
Jérôme? Okay, Jérôme, can you tell us a little bit what's on this paper right over here?
On this sheet are Chinese characters used in writing Chinese and Japanese, and in some other languages you'll find them too. And they're mostly each character pretty much expresses one idea. They're not phonetic like the alphabet.
And what made you get into that?
I was very interested in Japanese culture. So several years ago I followed the Japanese language program at Bishop's University in Lennoxville. I studied that for 3 years. Then I went to Japan and I stayed there for 2 years.
What made me want to do stuff like this is just the ability to get together with folks and do some role-playing games. Just had a really good time. Yeah, it's just kind of neat, you make new friends, you get to a point in life where you don't necessarily have a chance to have the folks that you know that do role-playing games, and so it's just kind of neat to do it.
Awesome. And this Geek Out is at Burritoville. I like Burritoville. Are you a vegetarian, or?
Yep.
So this is why you chose the place?
We chose it because I knew Jono from back in NEG, and the first Burritoville on Sherbrooke Street, and we wanted to do it in a place that I think was a little bit socially conscious, and I think at the same time like had beer and was pretty conveniently located. So yeah, I think when they opened up this location, it's nice and big. There's 3 floors. So yeah, it made sense to do it here.
And what? Since you are a role-playing console, what role-playing games are you playing?
We're playing Burning Wheel. It's a game by an indie role-playing game by a New York City designer called Luke Green. Cool. It was really fun.
Hi. Thank you very much, Alex. Excelsior!
Excelsior! Before, your intention was to try to convince everybody
That Kwasner did it.
That Kwasner did it. So, and we haven't resolved it, whether or not you were persuasive.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so Max, what are you doing over here?
This is a MAME arcade emulation thing, basically. So basically, it's a basic setup for emulating good old school arcade games. There's about, I don't know how many of them, but there's 16 gigabytes, and each game is pretty small, as you know, low quality, lots of pixels, lots of crappy.
So you got a lot of Atari games, or
not many, it's not really Atari. This is all like what you'd find in an arcade, you know,
like an old school arcade.
Yeah,
like Pac-Man.
Yeah, Pac-Man, a lot of Pac-Man and stuff like that. A lot of those side-scrolling fighting games.
Do that again.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. Maybe you have like 2 moves, one like that and one like that, you know.
So why don't you load one of those up? Look at this.
I'm knitting long scarf. Long scarf I've been working on for about 2 years on and off. I usually start working on it for about a month and then give up for 8 months. Long scarf, Leah, can you help me? Leah's working on actual knitting. Long scarf is currently about 20 feet long. Long scarf started when I started knitting and I didn't know how to knit. My grandmother saw it and disapproved and added stitches without me knowing. I ran out of a ball of yarn and started a new one. That's pretty much been long scarf.